Hey guys, my name is Daniel Mutheki, and I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today. Most importantly, I always ask you to thank God for enabling you to see a day such as this. You know, guys, there's no application you handed over to have been given the blessing to see a new day. There's no good deed you have done that others have not done that has enabled you to be here. It's all by the grace and glory of the Lord. And so always be careful to give thanks to God. I'd also like to speak to somebody who's watching today and you feel like life is too difficult for you to bear. You feel like giving up. You feel like losing hope. You feel like this is the end of the road for you. I want to tell you one thing. Whatever it is you're going through will not last, because everything in life has a season. There's a season for good and a season for bad. A season for planting, a season for reaping, a season of mourning, a season of joy. Life is full of seasons. And so you must understand the season that you're in so that you can be able to control the emotions, that which you are experiencing. And so don't give up, don't lose hope. I always leave my details on the screen right there. And so if you need to if you need to reach out to me, don't hesitate, send me an email, chat me up on one of my social media pages. You know, it could be a question you have, could be a problem you're going through and you need someone to talk to. It could be a topic that you want to suggest that we do on this channel. Feel free, don't hesitate, chat me up, and I'll do my very best to revert to each and every one of you. Guys, as usual, I ask you to subscribe to this channel. Remember, like and share the videos as wide as possible so that we can share this word with many more people to the honor and glory of God. New week, new video. And in today's video, guys, I'd like to talk about patience. You know, patience is a virtue. Patience is something that we have grown up being taught that it's very important for us to be patient. And, you know, if you look at the generation that is being brought up today, patience is something that is really, really scarce in them. Patience is not readily available. And the other day I sat back just to analyze and see, why is this possible? And you see, I'm privileged to have been born in probably two very different eras. I've grown up in a very different era and currently living in a very different era. You know, when we grew up in the 1990s, technology was not where it is today. Communication was not where it is today. Exposure is not where it is today. All these things were very limited. You know, I remember for us to watch television, we had to wait a whole week to watch a certain show because it came once a week at a certain time. And so you'd wait for that long to be able to communicate. To be able to watch a TV show that you liked. And when it came to communication, I remember in our estate, there was like one family that had a telephone in their house. So everybody would either come and make their calls or give that number as theirs. And so when somebody calls you, when somebody makes a call, they'll be like, "Hi, I'd like to talk to Mama Nani, who's a neighbor." So you had to go and rush and call them so that they come and use the phone. You know, there was only one phone in the whole estate. I remember communicating when I went to boarding school. We had to do letters. So I'd write a letter, you know, you want to talk to a girl or your family or whatever. So you had to have stamps, you write a letter, you communicate. Then you have to wait for a response. You know, I also remember if you have a meeting with a friend, you'd probably even plan a month in advance or weeks in advance. And what you had to go by was what you stated, the time and the venue. And so all you had was to go and wait in that space for that person to come. And also another thing was, things like movies. For us to watch a movie, you have to go to the newspaper, check out the movie that is being played, which cinema is it being played at. You know, you book, you go, you watch. You know, everything had a waiting aspect to it. But technology has changed a lot of these things, okay? Technology has made things quite fast. You know, for you to make tea in the past, you had to use heat, a sufuria, and all that. But now there's a microwave. And in fact, now we call it the microwave generation. You know, the quick generation where things are done quickly. all right? Well, you used to write letters. Now it's a text message, an SMS, a Snapchat. Immediate. Your communication is taken to the other person, okay? Where we used to wait to watch a series for a whole year because it only comes once a week. Here, you can watch it in 2 days. Netflix has it, all the episodes. They're all there, okay? When we used to wait for somebody who told you they'll be there at 1, now there's a mobile phone. Wait, umefika wapi? Where are you? I'm still waiting, okay? And so guys, basically what I'm saying is, the society we live in today, things have become immediate. Things have become quick. The dating scene, in the past, it had time. Now there are apps. A lot of you are in. Swipe left, swipe right, if you like someone or not. Things have been simplified. And so what has happened is, a lot of people have started saying that the Generation Z or the millennials are entitled. And I don't think they're entitled. What I think is there's a lack of patience. Patience has been eroded in their vocabulary because everything they do has quick results. And this has filtered through also to us and to a lot of other people, where we want to do things now, ignoring the process, ignoring that a lot of things in life are a journey. You see, for you to go up the top of the mountain, you have to scale it up. You must scale it up. There's no shortcut. And so the life we live today is as though you are at the foot of the mountain, but you don't see the height. All you're seeing is at the top. And so you want to get there as quickly as possible and with whatever means necessary. And so this lack of patience has cultivated a society that is full of shortcuts. A society that will do anything to achieve their desire. And unfortunately, this has come with a lot of consequence today. The disparity between the rich and poor in our country is quite large. If you go to our universities today, a lot of the young students there will tell you they're willing to do anything, engage in corruption in order to be wealthy. A lack of patience has really been manifested into our society. And today, a lot of pains we are going through is because of this lack of patience. And so I want to ask you a question. What is it in your life that you honestly, truly have lacked patience in? Could be your career. You know, I am fortunate enough now to work with a lot of young people. And so I get a lot of CVs, I get a lot of resumes from people. And the interesting thing is you're finding people today have done so many things, but in very short spaces. And so you find in 1 year, you've probably had 3 jobs or 4 jobs. Every quarter, someone resigns and picks up another job. And you find that this, when you speak to somebody, they tell you, I wasn't making an impact. I didn't feel like I made a change in that organization. You see, it takes time for a lot of things to be done. It's not immediate. It takes time. See, I always give an example of a baby. For my son to be 10 years, and let's say he was born yesterday, it will take 10 years for him to be 10 years. And so you must be patient. You can't rush that. Career, it takes time to build it. Some of you will get into an organization as an intern. From an intern, you grow and you become employed. From there, you keep growing. And finally, you achieve that which you want to achieve. Any business, it starts small and grows. And so patience is a virtue that will help you achieve a lot of your dreams and aspirations and goals. But the more we allow patience to be eroded in our society, the more we see human conflict. Because when we are not also patient with each other, then that brings in conflict. That brings in disagreements in a lot of things. in marriage, in relationships, and in many other things. You know, you get married to someone and they have a certain habit that doesn't really make you happy. You know, you communicate about it and you decide, you know what, there's going to be a change. And then you expect the change to happen tomorrow. This person has been doing this for 30 years. They don't stop it at once. It takes time. Everything takes time. And so the most important thing, remember, is you must develop patience in your life today. Technology has come to help us. Technology has come to make our life efficient. It's come to make our life easier. It's come to make life more accessible. But you must remember that everything comes with pros and cons. And so identify the pros and cons so that they don't mess up your life. They don't cultivate within you impatience that makes you unable to live with other people. And so guys, remember, subscribe to this channel. Click the notification button so that you're always alerted when we post a new video, which by the grace of God is each and every Sunday. Until next time, take care and God bless.